Welcome back to Press Here. I talk a lot, particularly on my podcast, about big funds writing big checks to big startups, like 60 million from Andreessen Horowitz to a company like Lyft. But there are other ways to raise money faster, too, like pooling together small groups of investors, small investors, into an SPV or special purpose vehicle. Something Kingsley Advani knows a lot about. He runs a company called Allocations that helps investors create those SPVs. Kingsley, I'll warn you, we often talk on my show about things like, robots that play tennis or the search for extraterrestrials. So I really need you to bring it with the excitement on SPVs. Good morning to you. First of all, what is an SPV? And if I'm a startup, do I want to get involved in one of these?
Definitely. So let me start with SPVs of the future. SPVs are basically legal entities set up for group investments in financial assets. So typically a group of friends or investors will come together, set up an SPV and invest in a financial asset that could be anything like SpaceX or a property or a football club or really any type of financial asset.
So the SPV is a club or a company that we all own and are members of, that with all the money put together is much more powerful. And then you provide the turnkey service, right? I mean, that's where you come in. I want to create an SPV. You help me set up the charter and find a bank and register with the government and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So SPVs are the future. Allocations is the leader in SPV technology. And we've helped to set up and manage over 1,600 SPVs and funds. So, what goes into setting up an SPV? Well, you have the entity formation, you have the deal set up, you have the legal documents set up, you have the banking, you have the investor onboarding, the KYC, AML, you have the regulatory filings, the tax returns, and finally, the distributions at the very end.
You're taking the place of many of the lawyers and the accountants and that kind of thing. This is something that I can do online.
We've reduced the cost with the help of AI by, about 80%. And we've increased the speed of setting up SPVs by 3 to 10x.
Kingsley Advani is the founder and CEO of Allocations. I appreciate you being with us this morning.